Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Unfortunately, due to foreseen circumstances that were well within my control, I will be late.
LA has to be the only place in America where 15 minutes can change everything. I'm saying if you leave 15 minutes late, 15 minutes early, that's night and day. That will change. That will give you hours back to your day or remove hours away from your day, depending on what time you leave. If you got an appointment at 4:30 and you leave at 3:30, you might get there at 4 o'clock. But if you leave at 3:45, you won't get there till 6 p.m. I'm telling you, it's the only place in America that I know of that 15 minutes changes everything.
Hey, y'all heard about this Batman guy? You know, I'm really rocking with him. You know, he really out here making things happen, bringing some real change. You know, Gotham might actually get his shit together. I see the news the other day, because Batman was on there, right? And he got like a kid with him. Like, they call him Blue Jay or Robin, the Boy Wonder and whatnot. I don't know, man. This is just a little weird, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, if that's a kid, not like a little person, isn't that kind of dangerous? Just last week, I was talking to my girl about how the Robin boy, he getting kind of big. He like eye to eye with Batman right now, all right? So tell me why last night I'm watching the news and Robin is up there, but he a little boy again. He like 12 or something. Did Batman just recruit his youngest son to the like, is nobody else thinking this is odd? Yo, Batman think he's slick, but I'm not crazy. He got a whole new boy playing Robin. He just replaced Robin not too long ago. No. All them white boys don't look the same. You gotta check the forehead. See, that new boy got a forehead like a cinder block. So that begs the question, what happened to the previous boy? Is he dead? Like, when are we gonna investigate Batman for this? You know what I'm saying? Batman is running a child trafficking ring. You cannot change my mind on this. He has another boy playing Robin, and this one has a motherfucking sword on him. Like, we can't keep letting this slide. Gordon has got to investigate him.
She asked her to marry you, and she said no. My guess is that you can't get her back.
Right. That's not true. Do you like chocolate?
No.
Okay, how about now?
No. And if you keep asking, I'm going to get a restraining order. Because this is stalking.
Ask me if I like
and
chocolate.
leave me alone. Because the reason I said no is because I don't love chocolate and I'm never gonna.
Yeah, but what about this? What if you haven't had enough chocolate? Maybe you only had taste of chocolate and you haven't had the full thing. Maybe you only had a piece of the chocolate.
Chocolate makes me sick. I like vanilla.
Ask me if I like chocolate.
And I like strawberry.
Maybe a certain type of chocolate.
I don't love chocolate.
What about dark chocolate? We're not even talking about dark chocolate.
I'm never gonna.
You may love
you
it.
You ain't for me. You know the chocolate I had before you?
What?
Was the best chocolate I ever had.
Don't
and can
you
I
dare.
tell you this?
Don't you dare.
I do like chocolate. I just don't like yours. I just don't like yours. And after you, I'm gonna get chocolate.
No, you're not. You just
him
told
and
me
him and him and her and her and her and her.
You don't
begging
have the
for
balls to
chocolate,
get chocolate
all over
Get
me.
it off your body. Get it off.
They're hugging. They're playing. They're play. Yeah.
Stop it. This is stupid. I was talking about a girl. I wasn't even talking about chocolate. I don't care that you don't like chocolate.
I want chocolate on my face, just not yours. I don't love you.
I don't love you.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Kids are gonna love it, Mr. Disney.
Kids? This place isn't for kids. They don't have any money. No, this place is for emotionally stunted adults. Are you having intrusive thoughts about that weird thing that happened to you at summer camp? Well, you're not going to think about that while you're eating a Dole Whip, or riding around in a plastic log, or listening to the world's most annoying song sung to you by a Dutch puppet. Just give old Uncle Walter money, and I'll make all the bad feelings go away. My sweet, precious Disney adults.
I won't grow up, I won't grow up, I don't want to go to school.
And how you doing, little partner?
Fine, and it's little visitor now. Atawoyoli's how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I had AIDS.
You know what? I am not as mean as I would like to be. And I really wish people appreciated that more.
Who I am? I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What?
You dudes don't know what dude he is.
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
From Filthy Martini Studios in Ontario, California, it's the Foos Show! Hey, what is up, everyone? I am Joe C.
And I'm Steph.
Thank you all so very much for listening into the Foos Show, and a special thanks to you Foos who subscribe, rate, review, and share the pod with your fellow Foos. Remember to follow, like, and comment on our Instagram and TikTok at Foo Show. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com, and we'll foo it up like a couple of foos. Ain't that right, Steph?
That's right.
Steph, today's going to be a good one. You want to know why?
Why?
Because we did all kinds of geeky shit this weekend that we want to talk about. One of those geeky things does not include us going to San Diego Comic-Con.
Nope.
But there's a lot of news that came out of that, number one. So we're going to be covering a bunch of that crap. We went to LA this weekend. We went to one of the places we've been wanting to go for a while now, the Wolves.
Yes.
And you've never been, according to what you told me the other day, you've never been to the Rainbow Bar and Grill either in Hollywood, famously on Sunset Boulevard, where
correct
Lemmy and other well-known folks like Ron Jeremy used to hang out quite a bit. Yeah. So we went.
Yep.
In fact,
Haven't been.
the Wolves, the reason we've been wanting to go to that place is because I'm sure we've talked about it on the pod before, but there was this bar in La Mirada called the Puzzle Bar. Jokingly, it was named after the show How I Met Your Mother.
Yes.
And so that's the puzzle. You know, if you watch that show, you'll understand, I suppose. But they made some of the best cocktails I've ever had in my entire life. Specialty cocktails were like made out of Japanese whiskey. Mm-hmm. And that's what really got me into Japanese whiskey, was going to that place and just seeing them do their thing. I guess it was right before COVID hit, right? Where they moved over to LA. Like, I guess
they had closed like a few years before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we found out that the guy reopened in LA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we were at the Puzzle Bar many weekends in a row.
Yeah, we were that much fans of it. And finally, we went to the Wolves and experienced those cocktails. They're pretty good.
They are.
Yeah. I got to say, I still miss the Puzzle Bar, though.
Oh, man, it was just in the right spot. I mean, at the time, we lived a little bit closer to that location, which is probably why we went there so often.
Yeah.
And, man, the drinks were amazing.
The drinks were amazing. And the drinks are still pretty good at the Wolves. And the aesthetics were pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I like what they did with the place. Makes it look like what would you say? Like a Gothic, like Victorian, maybe like a train station kind of feel.
Yeah, I think
like an old Union Station.
Yeah, maybe Victorian era type of thing. But the Wolves is known for being haunted too.
Really?
I think they just did. So I follow this Instagram person on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
What are they called? Influencers?
You follow this Instagram person on Instagram.
She's called Spooky Foodie. And they just had an event at the Wolves.
Okay.
Where, I don't know, there was a bunch of dolls there and they get to share their stories and
dude, that's
have
creepy.
Cocktails and things like that. So,
okay.
Yeah. That was actually, I think, last weekend. So we missed the event, but I was happy to be there at the Wolves. The cocktails were very flavorful and they're strong too. So you don't need that many.
No, we had 2 each.
And that was it.
But we had already been drinking.
Right.
So me and my buddy Joe, he brought over a growler of beer from a nearby brewery. So we finished that thing. And then we left, and then we went to Cole's, which is famous for supposedly being the first person to make the French dip sandwiches. Supposedly, there's another place that rivals this place that also claims to have invented the French dip sandwich. So I think they both are like
rivals
and like trolling each other because they have it on their, that's kind of like their thing.
Yes.
But they also, we get there and then I order the pickleback shot.
God. Yes.
So that was awesome.
That's one of their most popular drinks. A shot of whiskey with a pickleback.
With the pickleback, the brine of the pickles. And they make a nice spicy pickle too.
Oh, it's delicious.
It's really good. So it has a kick. But I got the pastrami French dip. You got the lamb.
I got lamb with goat cheese French dip.
And Joey, he had the prime rib.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like the one I got the best. The pastrami.
I liked yours the least.
That was a thing that we were saying when we were having our drinks, and like because we would each sip each other's drink just so we can taste it. So whenever we go to these kinds of places, we purposefully get a different drink than the other person so that we can all kind of share in the experience because we're not rich, and
right.
so
also that's just way too much alcohol.
All right, speak for yourself, lady. No, but yeah, that was kind of one of the things that we just kept saying to each other. I like yours the least.
I got the lamb and goat cheese, and it was the best. And so now I'm going to try to recreate that. Because I went to Costco and I got some lamb. And goat
You bought all the
cheese.
ingredients to try to recreate that here at home.
Oh my God! I know I'm not going to recreate it as
luck.
well as they did, but I'm going to get pretty close.
Yeah, I'll see what happens. But then after that, we went to the Wolves. Everything's in walking distance, and then that was cool. We got that much more drunk there, and then we shot over to the Rainbow Bar and Grill. Your first time going there, and so was Joey's.
Yeah.
So what'd you think? Because I told you pretty much yes, it's iconic. It's on Sunset Strip. A lot of rock stars would hang out there and maybe even play some music there before having to play, one of those other clubs that are nearby, like the Whiskey, the Roxy, all right there on the Strip. But, it's really just like a divey place. Tons of history behind it, but like when you actually walked in and saw it, what were your thoughts? What did you think was going to happen or what it was going to look like?
I didn't know what I was expecting. But because you're a musician, you play a lot of dive bars. I've been to some dive bars.
Okay.
And this was actually like a step up from that.
Oh, yeah.
Because the restaurant section had the nice, leather or vinyl booths.
Sure, yeah.
But we didn't go into that section because we had already eaten and we didn't want to sit at a table. So we just went to the bar area. And it was like a nice small area.
Despite the fact we got a pizza there.
Right. They just put the pizza right there on the bar. And it was still enough space. It was actually pretty roomy, considering it was a Saturday night.
Yeah, hardly anybody was there at the bar area.
Yeah, they were mostly in like the outside patio because the weather was actually pretty nice.
Well, at that time of the day, yeah.
Yeah, or they were at the dining section. So we had a good time at the bar. Of course, you got to get a Lemmy.
Yeah, we got a Lemmy. We got a Jack and Coke.
Yeah, you. They were very generous.
Yeah.
With the drinks.
Yeah, I think I got 2 of them.
I just had the one and then I was done.
Yeah.
Pizza's pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
What kind of, it was just the works, right?
It was their rainbow special. It's like a Supreme.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But so a step up from a dive bar, you say?
Yeah, for being a dive bar.
And then we went upstairs to go check out a band.
Yeah, that's the part that I liked about it because I thought that was it. And then I realized that there's a whole second floor.
Right. That's usually closed. So if you go there on any given day, that hallway right as because we had to pass the restrooms, and there's a hallway, but there's that door that's always shut. But they opened it, and then there was a band playing in there, so that was cool.
It's probably because it was Saturday and there was a band playing, but I didn't like the way that was set up.
Yeah,
because,
it's weird.
You have the second bar upstairs.
Yeah.
But then to view the band that's playing, you have to walk down to this little cubby hole.
Right.
And like even the entrance is split with a support beam.
Yeah.
So you can't really get a good view of the band at all.
It's weird. It's a weird setup. I wonder how the band felt about it. Because because they weren't from the area. They were touring.
From
they were from like Ohio or some shit like that.
I thought it was Arizona.
There you go. That sounds about right. Anyway, they weren't from the area, and I'm sure they've seen their share of weird venues and setups. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
mean,
this was
But just
up there.
playing there, it's like iconic. Like, oh, we're playing at the Rainbow Room.
Yeah. What's the Rainbow Bar?
Rainbow Bar.
But-
Rainbow
and
Bar and Room.
That's what a lot of people is. I guess it's one of those Mandela effects where people call it the Rainbow Room, and the Rainbow Room is supposed to be like something else. Like it's a different location.
Rainbow Room.
Yeah. So this is the Rainbow Bar and Grill. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But a lot of people do call it the Rainbow Room mistakenly. I think it's one of those Mandela effect things.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I would expect like the stage area to be called the Rainbow Room.
Oh, perhaps that's you're Googling.
Of course I am.
Yeah. We're only
Rainbow
16
Room.
minutes in.
Oh, it's in
Rainbow-
Rockefeller Plaza.
Yeah, there you go.
See?
So it's a different place. It's a different place. But yeah, man, I had a great time. What?
No, I'm just reading it. Fuck. Oh, look. Yeah, it was a nice night.
Prior to that, Friday night, we went to go see Deadpool Wolverine.
Yes.
We're gonna talk as much as we can about the movie without spoiling it.
We're gonna give you 1 week.
But if you've been on the internet, the spoilers are out there, man. All the cameo spoilers are out there.
They are, but surprisingly, a lot of people that are posting them are making you swipe to see the spoiler. I've seen a bunch of those. Those are the only ones that I've seen.
Okay.
I haven't actually seen like boom right in your face.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And that's true. I've noticed that as well. So we'll try to not. I mean, I want to talk about them, but we can't because then we'll get the angry emails and shit.
Yeah.
So everybody fucking chill. And if we accidentally say something, we'll bleep it out, or I'll just edit it out altogether. But let's see here, Steph. Do you want to just get into it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Deadpool and Wolverine, Steph. We've been waiting how long to see this freaking movie since it was announced, over a year ago?
Too long.
And, I mean, they were hyping the shit out of this movie up. It's the only MCU movie that has come out and will come out in 2024. They really put all their eggs in this basket. The hype behind it for this entire time has been immense. And I think they fucking delivered.
Hell yeah, they did.
The storyline was great. They tied it into what's been going on in the MCU with the series and the movies that have led up to this. They've made tons of jokes about how they've come into the MCU timeline at a low point. They mentioned that quite a bit. And they just, it's Deadpool, so it's going to break the fourth wall as much as possible and just give you the funnies. This is probably one of the funniest MCU movies ever made. And, with it being rated R, I'm pretty happy with the way everything kind of played out.
Me too. It was very satisfying. And it was one of those movies where, there's a lot of Marvel references, but if you haven't seen any of like the other shows
or movies
or movies, actually they explain everything pretty well.
Yeah.
You might need to know who some of the characters are. If this is your first Marvel movie ever.
Can't imagine though.
Then,
if you're going out to see Deadpool and Wolverine, you're familiar. Especially if you're like somebody if you're like an adult, like
you've seen something.
You probably grew up on X-Men even. So who these characters are. And then of course, just the MCU's done nothing but like beat us over the head with a bunch of with their media throughout the years. So
I mean, it's only been like in the spotlight for the last 20 years. Blockbuster after blockbuster.
Right.
So in the movie theater, they're supposed to be selling this popcorn bucket.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah.
And the movie theater we went to did not have it.
Didn't have it.
Didn't have it.
So are we going to have to go watch this again in hopes that we can get this popcorn bucket?
I would love to watch this movie again.
Yeah.
Preferably in like a high...
Like IMAX? Well, we were in IMAX.
We were in IMAX.
Yeah.
We were just, I don't know if it's everywhere that they're selling them, but I thought they were going to sell them.
Okay. I just typed in Wolverine popcorn bucket.
Uh-huh.
And a couple of other things pulled up. Like there's I don't want to ruin it because he's in the movie. And I mean, I don't think I'd ruin it that much, but I'm still not going to say it. There's a different kind of popcorn bucket. A Deadpool one. Looks pretty dope.
I want the Wolverine one.
Yeah, I want the Wolverine one too.
Because you got to like fist his mouth.
I could put my dick in it.
Pull the popcorn out.
Right. It was supposed to be what? This one, the one I'm looking at, this limited edition Deadpool one, is $40.
Just for a popcorn bucket.
Just
that
for the
probably holds a cup of popcorn.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it holds a whole lot of popcorn.
The one that we saw that we mentioned last week was supposed to be like $26.
Yeah. They must have run out because I didn't see that thing anywhere.
It's the only explanation.
Yeah. That was the concessions. Like I when you were in line, I walked up to see like, oh, maybe they're in the back or something. Not only was nobody ordering it, nobody had it. I don't know. Maybe I wanna believe that they just ran out. But like this can't happen again if we go again.
I know. We got to go to a bigger movie theater. I think that's probably what that was.
We went to Covina, the Covina 30.
Yeah, but that, do they still have the 30 movie theaters?
I think they only really use 17 of them, and the others they use for like corporate events and like I think one of those Fathom events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they do Fathom events there or Regal?
Fathom is at every major theater. It's like its own brand.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Right?
You know what's funny is like, because we went out with the guys, Josh and the Pooh, and right after all of the trailers, the Pooh's just like, "Where's the Nicole Kidman?"
Yeah, and boom, he got it.
And then people actually started cheering. Yeah.
It's taken a life on its own. I'd say it's way better than the Regal one that everybody just found annoying with all the puns and movie references.
That was the worst because we had that movie pass, and so we were going every week.
Yeah.
And we were watching like multiple movies. We're just like, oh, let's go here, let's go there. And then every time the trailer, hey, you guys.
I hated that so much. Yeah. But anyway, if you're still on the fence about Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine being good, like it's good. Go see it. What would you rate this movie, Steph? Out of all of the MCU movies that have come out, where would you put it?
I would put it... Oh, damn it. It's definitely in the top 5 now.
It's top 5. I mean, I'm giving it like a solid 89.
89?
I'm giving it a B+.
What would you rank higher than this?
Endgame. Endgame's the best thing they've ever done so far.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So this would be number 2? Or, well... It both Avengers Endgame 1 and 2? Have
Infinity
to go back
War.
to back.
Infinity War and Endgame. Yeah. Endgame was better, I thought. Infinity War is still badass.
Right.
So I'd give that one number 2. This one I'd say probably 3. Maybe... Because you have tons of fun watching this movie. You're having a great time. You're laughing.
The fun factor is definitely number 1 out of all the movies, especially the first 2 Deadpool movies.
Mm-hmm.
This one is much better.
Yeah. Even though it's more toned down, like sexually, like there's not a whole lot of like sexual stuff happening, obviously, because it's now in the MCU. They can't actually do cocaine now.
Well, yeah. I mean, they said that in the trailer.
Right. But I mean, as far as how much fun I've had watching an MCU movie in the movie theater, this is probably number 3.
Okay.
And then, not saying that these are bad movies, but like, you know, the first Iron Man was great. The Winter Soldier is up there because of all the fight scenes and the choreography and just everything. So I mean, there's plenty more that rank up there, but I think when it comes to how I came out of the movie feeling after watching it and appreciating now what they're gonna do with the multiverse, and this is pretty much now introduced the X-Men saga is what they're saying. We're going to see a whole lot more X-Men, a whole lot more characters that have been missing because of the whole Fox and Disney thing.
Well, shit.
Yeah, been long enough, but it's going to be amazing. So this, I like where they can catapult from here, because you know the multiverse, and people are saying that they're getting a little fatigued from the multiverse thing. Which I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it's the only way that you can explain how you're going to merge all these together. Furthermore, let's pivot over to the Comic-Con talk real quick. Just real quick. I know that they announced that the Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars. If I know anything about Avengers Secret Wars, that has everybody in it, right? Everybody, even the villains are in it. They're all teaming up to fight to correct things, I guess. Yeah. So they're leading up to that.
Have you seen the Secret Invasion?
Yeah.
I mean, Secret Wars, right?
Yeah, it's part of it.
It's part of it.
Yeah, even though the show wasn't that great.
It's you know
it
why
was slow moving.
It was a slower pace, and I felt like everything before that was such a fast pace, especially with all the action. I guess they try to just take a break from all that.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is in the comics or not, but was Rhodey supposed to be one of them this whole time? Like, is that in the comics?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
That's crazy.
It's a deep dive. So,
yeah.
Or I don't know, a quick Google search that I'm not willing to do right now.
Begs the question, like, how long was he one of them? What are they called? The
Skrull?
The Skrull. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that.
Crazy.
I know. That's the one saga that I never got into.
Oh.
And it's like a huge arc.
and this show didn't help, builds excitement out of it. But anyway, so you would put Deadpool Wolverine in your top 5. What about a number, like out of 100? What would you give it?
Oh, I like rating wise?
Yeah.
I give it a 10 out of 10.
All right.
Because you know how I am with rating. You guys still can't get over the bull.
No, man. No. Your rating system is weird.
Well, yes, that's correct. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just what I like.
All right. Well, Steph, what else you got?
Comic-Con was this weekend.
Yeah. We didn't go. It kind of snuck up on me, to be honest with you. I know that we do this podcast that we talk about all this crap, but that's the one thing. The Super Bowl of geekdom snuck up on me. I don't know. But anyway, a lot of cool news came out of it. Everybody's talking about the Robert Downey Jr. return to the MCU.
Right. So Robert Downey Jr. has been confirmed to play Dr. Doom in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah. And everybody's saying that this sort of happens in the comics, where in one world he's Iron Man, and the other one he's freaking Victor Von Doom. People keep referencing a comic book.
Let me look it up. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Well, you talk and I'll look it up because you're going to take
SDCC. Forever. Okay. So the San Diego Comic-Con had a few reveals, that was one of them. And Tony, it's funny, Tony Stark, who is Robert Downey Jr., comes out with his just arms wide open.
Yeah.
Just like, I am Dr. Doom, which I thought was pretty cool. Avengers Doomsday is slated to come out tentatively May 2026, followed by Avengers Secret Wars May 2027. Russo brothers are back for both movies, so should be good. Russo brothers have given us many, many movies that are action-packed and movies that are blockbuster hits that we all like. Not only that, but we got the trailer, and there was a panel for Captain America. One of the things that what happened at the panel for the Captain America and Hall H was Harrison Ford hulking out, and people were going crazy.
And they also showed him the Wolverine popcorn bucket.
Oh yeah.
he had a funny reaction to that. Hey, going back real quick to the question, does Iron Man become Doctor Doom in the comics? So apparently, there's an alternative universe in the comics where Iron Man and Doctor Doom actually swap bodies. So this is kind of like that nod to, I guess, that comic book. But, this is obviously just going to be a variant, a Doctor Doom variant that comes through and looks like. And I wonder if they're going to... Well, he's always got the mask on, doesn't he? Doctor Doom. Or not always?
No, not always.
Oh, okay.
Not only when he's fighting the Fantastic Four. Which, by the way, there's a Fantastic Four panel.
Oh, yeah?
And so the Fantastic Four is now going to be called Fantastic Four First Steps.
Oh, okay. And that's supposed to be in a different world.
Yeah. And
the setting is like in the 60s.
I think it's going to be another origin story.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. It's just crazy to think how they're going to tie all this in, considering, well, it's the multiverse, right?
Yeah.
So they're just messing with it now.
So, Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars, Fantastic Four, the top 3 movies. Oh, and then Captain America.
Right.
What is the Captain? What is the Captain America movie? Captain America: Brave New World.
There you go.
That's what it's gonna be called. That one comes out sometime.
I got it.
All right.
America.
I just love how you hate how I Google.
It takes you forever. It just takes you forever.
It's literally the same way that you're Googling right now.
But I like the way that it comes out on Valentine's Day, 2025.
Huzzah.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't take that long.
Yeah. Other movies that are coming out, Borderlands. Did you ever play that game?
No.
Borderlands?
What was it about? Is it like post-apocalyptic kind of thing?
Yeah, just survival type.
Okay.
You got the really kind of like grungy 90s looking aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Warfare.
Yeah.
In the desert, survivalist type of thing.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Should be good.
Okay. It looks fun. Looks cool.
Hell yeah. Into the Borderlands.
Cool.
That's what it's going to be called.
Not to be confused
Kate
with
Blanchett.
the other, with there was a show on AMC called Borderlands, right? But it was completely
that's
different.
something else.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of AMC, do you know that they renewed the Walking Dead spinoff with Daryl Dixon for another season? They announced it at Comic-Con as well, and like, ironically, and it's on brand, but like, it won't die. The Walking Dead has become like itself, where it's just a zombie of itself now, and it just won't die.
I thought when Rick came back,
That was it.
they were all going to tie everything together, and then that was just going to be it.
Nope.
I don't know. We stopped watching it after like season 10, 11?
Where we watched the one with the Whisperers.
Right.
And then we saw the end of that, and then we tried to watch the next season, and we just didn't. We just stopped. So, yeah.
And then the spin-offs, Fear the Walking Dead, and the other one that started as an online series and then transferred over to TV.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's too many. It's too many.
It's a lot going on. But anyway, that's happening. So The Walking Dead is. Have you seen we saw the trailer for the Joker as well.
Folie à deux?
Yeah. What'd you think?
I like it.
You think it's gonna be good?
I think so.
So
I mean, they're taking liberties with what it is. I mean, it's a whole different storyline at this point.
Well, I understand that it's not completely like a musical because that's how they were selling it, right? That it was just going to be completely a musical. Like the whole thing was going to be music.
Oh.
And I noticed in the trailer that wasn't really the case. I mean, there was some music behind it and shit, but not the whole thing.
No, there's definitely some speaking points.
Yeah.
But in the trailer, you can see how he meets Harley, a.k.a. Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Yeah. And she's not a nurse, I take it?
Well, Harley Quinn in the comics...
No, not a nurse. She's a doctor.
She's his psychologist, psychiatrist, psychotherapist.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And that's how they meet in the comics. And then she goes batshit crazy over him. Mm-hmm. And breaks him out.
Her. Yeah.
He turns her.
Yeah. That doesn't seem to happen here. That's weird.
That's okay. As long as it leads into a good movie, then I'm okay with it. I mean, they change stuff all the time.
And this is not a part of the whole DC universe. So it's going to be one of those, what was James going to call it? An Elseworld?
An Elseworld?
DC
like
movie?
A standalone type
its own
of
kind
storyline? I'm okay with it. As long as it's a good movie at that point.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. So what else you got?
The Rick Mobile was also at San Diego Comic-Con.
The Rick Mobile?
The Rick Mobile from Rick and Morty.
Oh, the spaceship? The thing?
No. Have you not seen the Rick Mobile?
No, what's the Rick Mobile?
Let me see. The Rick Mobile.
Okay.
It is literally a car. Looks like Rick.
Oh, shit.
That was at San Diego Comic-Con. They were giving out exclusive Rick and Morty anime pins. If you waited in line.
How do you drive that thing?
It drives like a truck. That's the back of it. So Rick,
that's the back.
So Rick is on his hands and knees and he's looking at you. That's the back of the truck. And so when the truck is driving, it looks like Rick is driving away from you. Mm-hmm. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Is that guy holding a bong?
It
looks like it.
But yeah, there it is.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's the Rickmobile.
So the driver's seat is right under his butt cheeks.
Correct.
Nice. All right.
So I mean, I had found out that this was going to be there the day that we were going to watch Deadpool. I was like, shit, it's too late. Because had we known that this was going to be here, I would have suggested like we go. Because even though we didn't get into San Diego Comic-Con this year, there's still a lot of stuff to do.
I've done
outside.
I've done that where I've just hung out in the downtown and go bar hopping and shit. There's tons of things to do.
Yeah.
It's a whole event. But yeah.
Man.
Cool.
There's a lot of stuff. A lot of cosplayers, a lot of panels. It looked like a good time. And I wish we could have been there. But alas, we did not get selected for the lottery this year.
Can I just say that, I mean, I know you love the Olympics, Steph, but I think the whole thing's boring. Can I say that?
Are we getting into sports? Is that what it is?
No, it's just one of those things that happened this week. I mean, before we left to go see the movie, that's when they were playing the what is it? The opening.
Oh yeah. It was very.
It was boring. It was boring, and some people there's like an uproar, I guess, because I guess it was offensive to Christians at some point. But my thing is just that it was boring. The only cool part about it was the Gojira playing.
Hell yeah, with the Marie Antoinette.
The Marie Antoinette thing happening,
and then just like down with the bourgeoisie type of thing, and just
yeah,
that was ribbons
that
simulating
was
the blood.
That was badass, but everything else was very mid.
I mean, I thought Lady Gaga. I can only say it now like that.
Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga. I thought her performance was okay.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
It was a nice performance. She looked like a bird.
Okay.
She had like this black, head dress on,
Sure,
and then
yeah.
pink feathers surrounding her. It was very French.
Uh-huh.
She was singing in French.
Okay.
I mean, that's all I got to say about that.
That's cool,
I mean, it was
I suppose.
it was a performance. It was nice, smooth, clean.
Wasn't Celine Dion also there, supposedly?
Yeah, we didn't watch the whole opening ceremony because we had left,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then I just never got around to finishing it.
I'm good. I'm good. And you've been watching it on the telly.
Yeah, but before that, so going back
what?
to the spectators, they were paying upwards of €1,600 just to get a seat in the opening ceremony.
And a lot
like
of people
they're
were
on the bank because everybody's going through the boat, or all the athletes are on the boat, and then they're going through the canal.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're jam packed and it's raining, like you're really not seeing anything.
Yeah, a lot of people were complaining. People who were there in person and paid all that money. A lot of people were like, "Damn, I paid 3 times as much for this than like the Eras tour for Taylor Swift."
Yeah,
and people were upset. But I mean, I guess that's what you get, right?
I guess.
I don't know what I was. I guess this is what I expected from the French. That's all I'm going to say.
What did you say?
What?
You said something. I think yesterday. I think you said something yesterday about like this is why you get invaded.
Oh yeah. This is why you keep getting it. Yeah, when you showed me the what the mascot looks like, it's that tri-corner hat.
Yeah.
With eyes and a mouth.
Because I saw this like red little mascot thing, and I'm just like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
It's a hat.
It's a French hat.
It's a French hat.
It's not even a beret. It's one of those like three-pointed hat.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
you just look it up.
Google a picture of Napoleon. That hat that he's wearing is the mascot.
Yeah.
And it's red. I mean, it's cute. I liked it.
So happy. But I'm like, God damn it, France. This is why you keep getting invaded. Yeah.
And then speaking about the Olympics, I was looking into how do you become a volunteer. And this one guy is actually in Paris right now as a volunteer. And he's been documenting like him waiting in line to get his uniform and, the process about the whole thing. And apparently it's a whole ordeal. And you have to apply pretty much the year before. Mm-hmm. Hope that you get called in. Sometimes you don't, because I mean, there's like probably thousands upon thousands of people applying.
He was even saying that he was giving advice as to when the Italy one was going to go up.
Yeah.
For volunteers.
Yeah. So I guess the applications for the Winter Olympics, I think is the next one.
Yeah.
Will open up in November. So you can apply as a volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
You won't get notification until the spring if you've been selected or not. And then he says that you have to commit pretty much the entire time to be a volunteer. You might not get selected for the entire 9 days or however long it is for the Winter Olympics, but you have to at least commit that time. And then if you do, then you say yes, and then you get approved.
Yeah.
If they send you the acceptance letter first.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't pay for room and board, and they don't pay for your airfare.
Yeah,
So
you're on your own.
You're just you're a volunteer. They're not paying you anything at all. You get a free uniform.
Maybe they feed you while you're working?
Oh, yeah, definitely. While you're there. But everything else, you're on your own.
So I wonder, what kind of jobs they're giving you to do. You think you're an usher or something like that?
Most likely. Probably scanning tickets. You're being an usher. You might be able to lead the actual athletes to their destination from locker room to podium or whatever. Also, the food vendors, you might be cleaning up bathrooms.
No.
You never know, because there are a lot of spectators that come through. We're talking about
Yeah, the whole world is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might be cleaning up just constantly. You never know.
Not for me. Not for me, thanks.
Yeah.
But you want to do that? You want to do this?
I thought about being a volunteer.
Uh-huh.
I would rather be like a spectator, or I have 4 years to become a referee. Like a licensed referee.
Yeah.
In Taekwondo, I should start now. So hopefully I can put my application in and see you guys in 4 years.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope. But it's hard to become a official referee.
Yeah, I bet.
Certified referee.
Especially in the Olympics.
You have to do, so I think the way it works, you have to do local, then you have to do regional, then you have to do state, national, then worldwide, in that order.
So you got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, good luck with that. Let us know how that goes.
It probably won't happen.
All right. Well, a lot of geeky shit has come out, and kind of woke up with a hangover, but not really. I think I was just I'm still a little foggy from all the drinking we did yesterday in LA, but yeah, very excited about everything that's going down, everything that we're gonna see in the next few years coming out of the MCU. Hopefully, this whole like mutant saga has now revitalized everything. This isn't a spoiler, but I like who their third person was in Deadpool, where you thought it was going to be someone and then it ended up being somebody else.
Yes.
Same actor that played two different Marvel characters throughout the years.
Yep.
That was amazing. And of course, you know that it shit gets fucked up from there, but that was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't say it because I'm going to spoil it.
The cameos had the audience. Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like these cameos were like out of left field even. Like there was a twist to every cameo. But anyway. Yeah,
we're definitely watching it again.
Yeah. But yeah, well, what else you got there, Steph?
I don't know. I want to go back to watching the Olympics. I wake up at 5. What is it? When do they start?
No.
4 a.m.
No thanks.
We've been watching Olympics all day.
I don't even know these people.
Do for America.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Steph. Anything else?
Oh, the dogs found something in the backyard.
I don't want to talk about that. The dogs found a dead cat in the backyard. There.
Okay, bye. And see.
No, it was sad.
No.
It was. I don't think they killed it.
We'll just cut that part out.
No, or it's in. I'm not editing shit. But it was sad. It was a sad 10 minutes of our day assessing what might have happened. But yeah, that was so sad.
I was looking for the dogs.
It's a dead
Where
cat.
the hell are these dogs? And then I see them, and they're just standing over something. I was like, I didn't have my glasses. Like, oh shit, let me get my glasses. Get my glasses. Like. What is that? At first, I thought it was a piece of trash. I thought it was a trash bag. Mm-hmm. And then I get close. Oh, no.
It's a dead black cat.
Oh, no.
It was sad. I was sad.
It was very sad.
It was a sad 10 minutes. And then we came back inside.
Yep.
But I think that's going to do it for Geeking Out. Fucking Steph, way to bring that down.
Just cut it out.
No, I'm not cutting it out. I'm not. I want to go shower after this. No, I'm not working more than I have to. You've all heard it. Boom. All right. Anything else, Steph? Anything else?
No. Okay. Jeez.
Any other depressing news?
No.
Okay, guys. We'll see you next week. We'll do this shit again. Let's see if we have more energy next week because, oh man, I've had a weekend of drinking and such. So thank you all so very much for listening into the Foo Bar Show, and a special thanks to you Foos who subscribe, rate, review, and share the pod with your fellow Foos. Remember to follow, like, and comment on our Instagram and TikTok at Foo Bar Show. That's FOO Bar Show. And listen at FOOBarshow.com, and we'll foo it up like a couple of Foos. I've been Josie.
And I'm Steph.
Signing off saying, don't be a dick!
Fuck, man. Thank you guys.
I don't send dick pics, nah, my dick looks weird. Shaft lopsided, balls all dog-eared. Clap cheeks, lights off, urinate, eyes closed. Don't wanna see that shit, you know that shit looks gross. I don't send dick pics, nah, my dick looks weird. I don't send dick pics, nah, my dick looks weird. Dick all messed up, you really ought to see